Alrighty guys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel. Let's get it started. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Smash those likes on the way in. Subscribe if you are new.
Wow, this is incredible. Driving through the future.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Much love to each and every one of you guys showing up tonight and showing out. I appreciate it. What's up, Deadwood? Striker Heart, much love to the A1 since day one, baby. And I appreciate you guys always showing up, man. Consistency coming from my crew. And I love to see it. Guys, we have to talk about it. Is the crypto bull run over? Is the Bitcoin bull run over? Is there going to be an alt season? Is there going to be an alt season? We've got to talk about it. So let's jump into it. I do have a jam-packed stream for you guys tonight. It's going to be a jam-packed stream. So we're going to talk about a lot of different altcoins, meme coins. We're going to talk about some news related to Bitcoin. And, you know, the big question right now, of course, the big question tonight, the big question is this market a total disaster? Or is it the biggest opportunity we've seen all year? We're getting some pretty nice dips across the board. Dogecoin seeing one of the juiciest dips in the most recent weeks here, dipping very low, below 24, below 25 cents. Is this a massive opportunity or is it disaster? And let's get into it. Before we jump into the charts, guys, I am going to go over some juice that I have prepared for you guys for tonight's stream. But stick around because, of course, you know that I'm going to do the charts, man. I'm a TA guy, so we will be jumping in. I almost said dumping in. Oh, we've already got the dump in. Let's jump in to the charts. But first, let's jump in to the juice. And that's right, we got the juice. So that's what we're going to do is jump on into this first. Do not go anywhere. And what is heating up right now? Well, first we got Dogecoin. We have to talk about Dogecoin. Even with this dip, right? We've already expected this, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. We had the rate cuts, right? The end of September. The end of Rectimber. Are we getting ready for October? Well, first, Dogecoin making waves in Wall Street with its ETF approval. I mean, a meme coin with Wall Street backing, it sounds insane. This changes the game. And you got to wonder, is Doge the only one? If Doge can do it, who is going to be next? Pingu? Pepe? Shiba Inu? Or something brand new? All I know is the hype is real around meme coins and ETFs. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is doing what Bitcoin does best, shaking people out. And we just saw billions in liquidations. But with these ETF fast tracks coming through the SEC, are we about to see fresh institutional money flood in? And let's be real, the altcoin season is still loading. Solana, SWE, APT, all these plays are lagging behind. But if Bitcoin stabilizes, these altcoins could rip. Plus, you've got all these new meme coins, Little Pepe, Bitcoin Hyper. People are calling for 40x, 50x moves. Pure belief assets. Pure belief assets. Community-driven rockets or vaporware. So tonight we're breaking down all of it. The winners, the losers, and the wild cards. And we're going to figure out whether this is time to panic sell, never, or stack up for the bull run. Drop your thoughts in the chat right now. I want to hear which coins you're looking at. And we're going to jump right on into the juice. Altcoin season still poised to hit. When will the crypto bull market begin? When will the crypto market bull run begin in 2025? That's a very good question. An even better question right now, is the 2025 crypto bull run still intact? Right? An even better question. Let's take a look at this really quickly. As of August 2025, the outlook for the crypto market remains fundamentally optimistic. Underpinned by robust institutional demand via ETFs, fuels price discovery. Bitcoin, BTC, has already set the tone for quarter 4 2025, surpassing its previous all-time high to hit $122,379 in July 14th before. Market sentiment remains constructive, supported by credible forecasts such as that of Geoff Kendrick, Standard Chartered, who maintains that Bitcoin could realistically reach 175,000 to 250,000 by the end of year, provided that the current momentum is sustained, which keeps the crypto bull run targets intact. So, Standard Chartered with this price prediction for the end of this year. Do you guys think that Bitcoin can still run to $175,000 to $250,000 by the end of this year? Let me know what you think in the comment sections. But currently, altcoins haven't fully flipped into alt season yet, even though we do have the alt season index leaning towards alt season. Experts see ETH leadership plus easing Bitcoin dominance as key triggers for alt season. Projects like Solana, SWI, and other utility-driven altcoins are gaining institutional eyes once again. Here we have an article, 3 cryptos to buy now, tipped as the best altcoins to buy. Solana, SWI, and Remitix, or RTX is the ticker, are emerging as the best altcoins to buy now, each offering distinct strengths from scalability and privacy to real-world payment solutions. While Solana and SWI attract momentum traders, analysts say Remitix's PayFi model makes it the standout pick for long-term adoption and massive ROI. Meme coins, meanwhile, are seeing accumulation as many dip back into and buy back into the dips. Volume is picking up despite the price weakness, as crypto prices hit oversold zone. Best meme coins to buy cheap. Oh, what is this guy? Bitcoin Hyper. I really listen. There's this pre-sale live for Bitcoin Hyper, and as always, guys, always, please understand, please understand that this is not financial advice. Always do your own research, invest, trade, hodl at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor. Please read the disclaimers. And with that being said, Bitcoin Hyper is live right now. We have a Bitcoin Hyper 2 pre-sale apparently down here. I'm not clicking on it. I'm not clicking on it. The meme coin market now sits near the lower end of its recent range, even as the wider crypto space holds a wider bullish undertone. Many investors find themselves caught between the temptation to buy and the fear of further downside. And look at this. Meme coin market signals strong activity despite September's pullback. So even though we had a somewhat bullish entry into September, it seems as though we are getting the wreck timber as we exit September. The meme coin market now carries a total value close to $70 billion after a dramatic run-up earlier this year and a sharp correction in September. $70 billion meme coin market. $70 billion in memes. And they said that you can't have fun making money. I'll tell you what, if only the fun making the money would make up for the lost money in crypto, right? Smash the like if you can relate. We've all lost a little money in crypto. It's okay. It comes and it goes, man. You cannot hold on to it. That quick reversal created unease among retail investors who often look for the clear trends before committing capital. Yet behind the surface, activity has only grown stronger with meme coins. And I can see it, I can feel it, and I believe it, man. Meme coins have just this cycle, guys. And I thought we had the meme coin hype cycle before, but honestly, I mean, will anything ever do what Shiba Inu was able to do? Maybe. This is the juice here, though. Best meme coins for 100x gains as the market picks up pace. It looks like the first one on their list is Maxi Doge. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I only buy green. No risk, no ramen. How to spot a green candle. The Degens Manifesto. If it dips, double down. In gains we trust. Pump month. I love it. I love everything about this image, honestly. I really do. Even his bloodshot eyes. I love every bit of it. I love it. Let's go. If you are just now joining us, welcome to the stream. Much love to each and every one of you guys, man. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe if you are new to the channel. We are just now getting started, actually. Maxi Trend. Got some Maxi Trend over here, bro. How to retire at 22. Oh, my goodness. I love it. Maxi Doge, number 1 on this list of best meme coins for 100x gains. Maxi Doge has turned into one of the most visible meme coins of the current cycle, attracting serious coverage from respected crypto publications. Look at this guy, Maxi Doge. Alex O Crypto, what is going on, bro? Alex O Crypto, good to see you, bro. What is going on, man? He said, bro, there's a celebrity in the house. David FP, what is going on? Bro. Alex O, I appreciate you, man. Much love to you, bro. By the way, awesome channel and awesome community. You too, bro. I appreciate you stopping by our community, man. Much love. Much love. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This man has a great show, by the way. Awesome TA. I had to jump into the chat for a second. I was totally out of the chat there for a minute. But back to the list. We got Snorter coming up with number 2 on this list here. Snorter. Snorter. Oh, it gets better and better, doesn't it? Whatever happened to Moongo? David FP. By the way, I just want to hop in the chat real quick and say hi to you guys. David FP. Project Moongold, guys, I don't know, man. Honestly, I like the dude, man, and he had a nice community, but I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not going to comment on it because, you know, I don't know. So I can't comment on it, you know? Yeah, I think so. You know, and you know, I relate fully, you know. I mean, I back in 2021 when we created our token, you know, we had a vision. It was an experiment, but now I didn't go to that full extent, right? We didn't have nothing compared to that, to the Mandy token. And I don't even know what the hell Mandy token was. Honestly, don't know what it was. Didn't ever hear about it until like it was done over with. So I'm not going to comment anymore on that. I still, you know, I liked Project. I liked Josh. You know, we collabed at one time. So, you know, I'm just not going to comment on it. You know, the crypto market, it can do some crazy things, you know. It can do some crazy things sometimes to you. BitBoy in his final bit. You know, I am just glad to see. Honestly, I'm glad to see him doing well, bro. I am very glad to see BitBoy. I'm glad to see Ben doing well. I mean, he looks healthy in his recent videos. He looks better. I'm sorry, I've got Snorter on the screen. I'm sorry. We got off topic. I got Alex O Crypto coming in the stream, threw me all off, bro. Oh shit. Anyways, Snorter has taken the meme coin concept in a direction that mixes lighthearted branding with a working tool that serves real traders. The crypto trading bot that snorts. I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind the times, man. I'm just behind the times. What the hell is Snorter? What up, man? What's going on, ATL guy? Welcome back to the stream, bro. What the hell is a Snorter? Maybe I should try it out. Anyways, it's number 2 on this list. Maxi Doge, Snorter. Number 3 on the list is going to be Bitcoin Hyper, of course, the first ever Bitcoin Layer 2. You guys tell me what you know about this kind of stuff in the chat, okay? You guys let me know, because I honestly don't know how I feel about this kind of thing, man. I'm going over these because it is worth noting, but just know, guys, that I don't hold any of these coins. I don't hold any of these meme coins. But these are worth pointing out, right? They are gaining traction. They're gaining momentum. They're gaining social momentum. So hype drives everything, right? I mean, honestly, these days, it seems as though hype drives everything. And that is where this comes into the discussion, right? We're going to talk about that next. Pure belief assets, PBAs, bro. PBAs. We got another acronym to talk about. PayPay Node, though, is coming up number 3 on this list, right? Number 3 on our list, PayPay Node. Offering something different from the standard meme coin formula, it invites users to take part in a mine-to-earn system. PayPay Node. So, conclusion. I thought it said 5. Did we go over more than I thought? Oh, no, it just said best meme coins. I thought it said 5. So it looks like we just went over those. Maxi Doge, Snorter, Bitcoin Hyper, PayPay Node. And that brings us to this. Pure belief assets. Get that money, ATL guy. Get that money, bro. Pure belief asset. So this is actually a thing. Okay, this is an up and coming thing right now. Okay. So are we standing at the pivot point here, guys? Are we at the pivot point where altcoins actually break out, giving us a massive opportunity? Or will Bitcoin reassert dominance first, before alt season? Pure belief assets and narrative-driven tokens are becoming the niche, right? Hype can make you rich. If you play the hype, it can make you rich. The concept of pure belief assets, or PBAs, is gaining traction. Tokens whose value is driven mostly entirely by narrative, community, and emotion, not fundamentals. Many meme coin projects are being marketed as the next culture coin, building identity, memes, and hype as their core. But this is a double-edged sword. Massive upside if the narrative wins, huge crash if sentiment flips. Which meme coin do you think is a PBA? Pure story or actual utility? Any utility? And can their story survive? Well, let's talk about this. New meme coins and pre-sales to watch. As always, you know, pre-sales can be risky, but you can make lots of money as well in pre-sales. This article I did want to touch base on. Grok 4 and Chat GPT 5 pick between Dogecoin, Ripple XRP, and Little PayPay for Q4 2025. Here is the verdict. AI models Grok 4 and Chat GPT 5 both see Little PayPay as Q4 2025's top crypto pick, outshining Dogecoin and Ripple with 40x to 100x growth potential. Investors are eyeing Little PayPay's meme utility, pre-sale success, and Layer 2 infrastructure as key drivers. So ChatGPT and Grok both eyeing Little PayPay as Q4's top crypto pick. Wow, Little PayPay. You know, we did look at Little Pepe on stream live one night, and that thing was ripping. Dogecoin, of course, has to be here on the list from ChatGPT, the veteran of meme coins, right? Oh, I love it. Dogecoin remains a household name in crypto. Trading around 26 cents, Doge has been the poster child for meme coins since 2013. However, both of these AIs have highlighted limitations. Dogecoin's lack of evolving utility makes it less competitive in a market demanding more than memes. While Doge may rally alongside the broader market, the upside looks limited compared to smaller cap tokens. For investors hoping for life-changing gains, Dogecoin may no longer be the best option heading into Q4. I would love to know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with this statement? Because, I mean, I personally hold a good amount of Dogecoin. I plan to hold my Dogecoin, until the end of the Q4. Really, I really personally am convinced almost that this cycle is going to bleed over into Q1 2026, and that's my opinion. But I am there. I'm almost convinced, and if something changes my mind, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm almost convinced that that's what's going to happen. Ripple XRP. Utility driven but slowing momentum. Little Pepe. So they only go over Little Pepe and XRP, it looks like there. I guess I just realized that this article is not even there anymore. Huh. All right, and guys, we have a new temporary website up, and these videos are very old videos, but we do have a new temporary website up, so check that out. Link is in the description. I'm going to be sharing that out just to kind of get something going here, and obviously this is just temporary, but all right, guys, it is time. I have definitely been putting in the work, Deadwood. 100% been putting in the work, man. Now, on to the task at hand. $100%, my man. 100%. And I mean, that's what it is. That's what it takes. And all right, let's get the chart up here. Man, Dogecoin played out almost perfectly from last night's stream. I mean, honestly, if we were to come down here to the bottom there with the measured move, I mean, we almost came up perfectly on that measurement. Not only that, but the downside move also played out before the upside move. Look at that. Granted, we didn't come down to the measure move, but still very close. David FP, good to see you, man. Bro, it's nice to see a live face. Seriously, not many streamers anymore. You know, honestly, a lot of people disappeared completely in the crypto space, man. They did. I've been here since 2021, man. I've been in crypto since 2018, but I've been here on YouTube with you guys since 2021, man. And y'all seen me go through a lot. Y'all have. Y'all seen me go through a lot. Crypto will rise again. I really think they are about to give up on us selling. They can't shake everybody out, can they? They can't shake us all out, man. They can't shake us all out. You know, Bitcoin right now, if you look at Bitcoin on the daily, I mean, you know, I really cannot believe that people are talking about the bull run being over. I can't believe we have talks about the bull market being over with, guys. I mean, really, really. Look at this. Does this look like... I mean, come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. What? Oh, well, there's Michael Saylor, bro. What the hell? Bro, what? I didn't realize I had Michael Saylor over here. Anyways, I sure did not realize that I had a Michael Saylor emote on my trading view, but apparently I do. You know what? We're going to leave him here, man. We're just going to leave him right here. We're just going to leave him right there, man. Look at this. You know, What are we talking about, man? The bull run being over. I mean, listen to Michael. Listen to Michael Saylor. Look. I mean, you know what? When we talk about the bull run being over, are we saying that because Bitcoin dropped to $111,000? I mean, is that why we're saying the bull run's over with? I don't know. It just, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Now, you know, we might start talking like that if we break this uptrend. You know, that's bearish, right? Now, I might feel some kind of way if Bitcoin were to break this uptrend right here. You know, I mean, because this is major support. You know, we're likely trying to come down and test it here as well. If you zoom in on that, I've got this uptrend right here. Look at that. Support. Are we trying to come down and test support here? You know what? That's a good possibility. What is that price level? Ooh. What is that price level? $99,555 or 104, 105? Right at 105 is going to be it. That's going to be him. So, you know, if we lose the, what is this on the weekly? I've got this on the weekly. So the 50-week EMA is in yellow here. You can see what happened here, right? We lost the 50-week EMA, and we dipped down to my indicator here. We popped on it. We bounced on it, right? Popped right back above the 50-week EMA. Boom. Rode the LSMA up. And now we're back testing the 50-week. So we're testing the 50-week EMA. Again, if we lose the 50-week EMA here, typically, just like right here, right? You lost it. Came down, bounced on the indicator. If we lose the 50-week EMA here, I say we come down and bounce off this indicator once again. And that's also going to line us up with our uptrend support. Also the support of our pattern here. So, with that being said, that support is looking like, I mean, this could get us down to, this could get Bitcoin down to possibly $104,000, $105,000. The point of control right here, the local POC right here on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin is actually setting right at about $98,200. Now, if Bitcoin drops below $100,000, what are you guys planning to do? Do you think altcoins will totally roll over if Bitcoin falls below 100K? Or do you think that Bitcoin falling below 100K might be the alt season signal? Could we see Bitcoin dominance drop? Bitcoin's price action drop? Could that signal alt season, right? Because if we look, that makes a lot of sense here for us to, before we get a continuation, it makes a lot of sense. We've tested it multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times we've tested that. We could come down for a 5th touch here. Will 105 hold? Will 100K hold? I'm looking at 98,000 down here. 98,800 here is right at the indicator. So we've tested it here. You tested it here after breaking the 50-week EMA. It's likely we test it again. So we're looking at 98,800. I'm going to just go ahead and say that if Bitcoin continues this move to the downside, I'm looking for the real bounce, the major bounce. I'll be looking for that at 98,800. If that does not hold, then that's when you get bearish. That's when you're going to be looking at something like this. You know, we don't want this. This was bear market confirmation, right? That is bear market confirmation right there. We fell down into this indicator on the weekly last bull run. and Bitcoin fell down into the indicator, and it was over. Once we fell down into this indicator, right? See, look, you bounced off of it here. Wasn't over yet. But once you stayed down into the body of that thing, oh, that was bear market confirmation right there, along with the LSMA and the MACD giving you the signal as well. But right now, I mean, the only thing that I really don't like is the fact that I mean, the MACD, actually, we might actually have some divergence here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have to pull up my handy dandy cheat sheet. I don't know about you guys, but I have to. So, we might actually have some divergence. It looks like to me we do have some. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. I didn't want to say it was, but that's what I thought it was. It is bearish divergence. So I didn't want it to be, but it is. It's bearish divergence. Because we have the price action moving up, higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the indicator. It's bearish divergence, so Bitcoin might come on down here. It is rolling over, just like back here. So, we did get a dump below the 50-week EMA. It might go below it. It might just go below it. Now, on the short term, on the hourly, you do have this nice little pattern showing up. And this could get us a little dead cat bounce possibly, or a little recovery bounce to $115,000. This measure move here would put us at $122,000. But overall, I mean, this is just, what an ugly, I mean, think about it. Think about it. What an ugly bull run, What an ugly, ugly bull run. If this is our bull run, what an ugly bull run. Ethereum, yeah. ATL guy said 111,959 on XTP on short. Lots of liquidity there. 3 nights in a row. BTC dumped. Again, you know, let's move on. I'll move on to ETH. But again, this is just what an ugly, you know, I mean, this was beautiful. This was beautiful. What is this? What is that? What is that? Is this what happens, bro? Is this what happens when you bring on the institutions? Is this what they do to us? They flatline us out like this. Do you know? Because look at that. Look at that parabolic run. Look at that parabolic run. And then look at this straight line. You know? Look at that. This and this is not the same as this. Okay? 100% not the same. And, you know, I don't know if this is going to ever, if we're going to ever do that. Are we going to get our parabolic run? I mean, was that it? Because if that was it, that's sad, bro. That's sad. I'm not gonna lie. This, you know, people have been saying it, and I get it. I get it. This is the ugliest bull run ever. Really, it is. It's hard to get excited about this. I mean, granted, the price is high. The price is, you know, we've Bitcoin's at prices it's never seen before. Yes, but you know, this and this is what we want to see. We want to see that happen here, right? That's what we have to see for us to see Bitcoin reach these price targets. Then we're gonna have to get that parabolic curve in, man. We got to get that parabolic curve ball in. That's the only way it's gonna happen, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this channel. You know, come on. Can we get that third touch on that channel? You know? Because as of right now, we're just going out straight as a board, man. We it's, you know, it's nothing. Like little bitty pullbacks and little run ups, pullbacks, run up, pullback, run up, pullback. What the is going on, bro? Anyways, you know, Bitcoin boring as hell. Let's go on. We're gonna do whatever. Ethereum, okay. ETH, baby. Look, you know, you guys have been watching me for a while. You know how I feel about Ethereum. But I do appreciate you guys showing up to the stream, man. Very much so. Thank you guys for smashing that like button for me. Join us if you have not yet. Smash that subscribe button. It really helps out with the algorithm. Engaging in the chat. Whatever you can do to help support the channel and help us grow, man. I do appreciate you. Ethereum right now is still back testing its breakout. Look. It's still back testing its breakout right here. So we did break out. We broke out. And now if we zoom in on this, look at that. I mean, what a perfect back test on the weekly time frame. So you broke out here and you dipped to back test the support or previous resistance for support. Hold support right here. 4K. 4K support is, I mean, 3,900, right? Lowest you want to go. You break that, you're going to come down, you're going to test the 50-week EMA at 3680. 3680. You test the 50-week EMA, and that does not hold. Well, then you're back below your major weekly downtrend. You're back below this. You're back in this pattern, which means that ETH could go all the way down here. We don't want to see 2,800, do we? Or do we? We might want to see it. But Algorand or Algo? Oh, the algorithm, definitely a failure. Yeah. I mean, our FOMC stream got 44,000 viewers, guys. We just had 44,000 viewers on our FOMC stream. And, you know, that's why I say, man, we could use the love. If you want to help us out, man, you don't got to do much. It really takes no effort at all from you. All you got to do is tap the like button, smack the like button. If you're angry, take your anger out on the like button. I don't care. Just don't hurt yourself or your phone or your whatever. But I love it. I love it. All the support you guys show, and I appreciate it. It means the world to me. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep going live. We're going to keep posting updates. And more than that coming from this channel very soon, by the way. More than that. But first, we got to start from the ground up. Ethereum needs to hold this breakout, honestly, though. I will tell you guys, Ethereum needs to hold this. I mean, this is our move into price discovery. If ETH does not hold this, man, let me pull up a cleaner chart. But I've been following ETH, obviously, on this chart for quite some time now. And this breakout, I thought, was so significant. But let me pull up a cleaner chart so that we can get a better look at what's going on here. Now, again, S. Dogen, I appreciate you, S. Dogen. S. Dogen, I do appreciate that. Said you did good last night with Doge. And you know what? We recapped that at the beginning of the stream, and we sure did, man. We called that pretty good. I mean, granted, we didn't get right on the money with the targets, but we got within pennies of the targets, right? Support and resistance, baby. S. Dogen, I appreciate those kind words in the chat. Now, looking here, guys, is another fine example of what is going on with Ethereum. So, again, like I said, ETH has got to hold this. It looks very weak, though. It looks very weak. It does not look good. If ETH does not hold the breakout here, if we do not hold the breakout, well, Algorand definitely, you know, I supported Algorand when I first started my channel. I supported Algorand so much. I made lots of videos about Algorand, but it's also a coin that I myself gave up on Algorand, and I maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I'm going to regret that one day. But there were too many other coins that were performing better, and I could not stay in, you know, what is the saying? Do not marry your coins, right? And that's a prime example, man, because you know, it's like I don't want to be caught holding the bag while all these other altcoins are doing their thing, you know? So you got to be willing to adapt and move around. I fully believe that. You cannot be just fully vested into one project, you know? You got to be willing to move around to adjust, you know? Things change, man. Markets change. Sentiment changes. Everything changes. Oh no. Oh no. Manny Vera, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, you guys in the chat, I do appreciate y'all. Thoughts on Ondo? That's a good one. That's a good one. So, yeah, Ethereum, first step down, 37 to 3,800 is going to be your 50-week EMA. And I don't want to say it, but it's possible. We're going to see ETH go below 4K, guys. You know what? I'm still holding my ETH. I'm not going to sell my ETH. Not yet, man. Not yet. I can't do it. I just can't. Not yet. There's too much upside potential for ETH. There is so much upside potential for ETH. There's no way I can sell right now. There is just no way. I mean, just this alone, that's 500% gains, right? 500% gains from the current price. And that would put ETH all the way up at $25,000. My first target here would put ETH at $15,000. $10,000 to $15,000 here in this box. Oh, I can't do it. I can't sell here, you know. I can't sell. If we now, I don't know, man. If we dip into this, I don't think we will need to come all the way this low. Is it possible? Yeah. Yeah. Is it scary? A little bit. Not really, but a little bit. The price action definitely looks nasty. I mean, it's not. I mean, it looks good, but it also doesn't look good, you know? It is so weird, man. It is so weird. You know, the last bull market cycle, I was watching Ethereum as it approached its previous all-time highs. And when it got up close to its previous all-time highs, I had no doubts. I had no doubts that it was going to blast off in 10x. Like, I could just see it in the chart. You know, it was obvious. Now this go around, it's a little bit different. It is a little bit different. Of course, you know, I'm looking at the weekly MACD too up here. I think this was the sell right here. Yeah. Oh man, she's coming down, folks. She's coming down. You know, that might be a good play. That might be a very good play there, Amato. I do appreciate you engaging with us in the chat. Guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check the links in the description. Join us. Join the Discord. Let's look at Ondo real quick. Gosh, Ondo on the weekly just looks... It's like, what is happening here? What is happening here? You know, Ondo actually, POC right there. POC for Ondo is at 80 cents. Local POC. Well, weekly point of control here at 80 cents for Ondo. If it doesn't hold that, we could test the support here. That's down around 65 cents, but the measure move target to the upside out of this would put us at 350, close to $4 for Ondo. And our resistance here actually lines up too. So that is always a good sign when that happens. You know, the charts are setting up for a big dump. I mean, on the longer term time frames, when you look at the longer term time frames and look at the way the MACDs, some of these indicators are looking, yeah, it's not looking too hot on the long term. Short term bounces, looks like bounces. Short term, 15-minute time frames, 30-minute time frames, you know, it looks like we're trying to get little dead cat bounces all over the place, but yeah. David FP, I see your chat. I'm reading the chat, guys. I think I was watching Joe in 2022 too. Same bags, LOL, beers up. I appreciate y'all, man. Love. Much love. I love Alex O Crypto's Otter Gang, man. That's just it's just so cool. I don't even know what's behind it. I just think it's funny. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Anytime I see a genuine person, man, doing good on this, man, I just feels good, man. It feels good to be here too, you know. It feels good, man. I mean, it's been a long time coming, you know. Yo, we are live again, Hellblaw. That's right, bro. That's right. We are. That's right, David. You know, you guys remember the vibe, man. The vibe was back then, man. You know, it was honestly, you know, the vibe was, I mean, I guess it would be okay to have a couple of drinks, but the vibe was so lit back then because your boy was over here getting completely hammered on stream, bro. I was legit just completely trashed almost every stream. You guys were sending me like $50 super chats to take shots of whiskey, and I was just feeding right into it, bro. I mean, I was literally just getting totally I was crashing out, bro. Basically. I was basically just crashing out every day on stream. And you guys were just, well, not you guys. Well, some of you guys maybe. But most of them guys are gone. I don't know what happened to those guys, man. Where's Vlad and Rusty? Rusty's still around. He's got a new channel. But, man, you guys were paying me to crash out, bro. What kind of shit is that? Bro, we were passing out too. That's true, man. Everybody was lit in our streams, man. Everybody was getting crunk. Oh. Hellblaw, man, listen, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now is a great time to be extremely cautious with the market. I've been looking at longer term time frames and shit does not look too good. I'm definitely waiting for some type of upside confirmation. Something. Some kind of reclaim of support that's going to give me confidence that the market is not going to roll its ass over and smash me to the ground. Because I'm being honest, that's what the weekly charts kind of are looking like. I drank way too much back then. Hellblaw, me too, bro. No more. I remember the crash out days. Not gonna lie, the chat was too. The chat was wilding out back then. It's a wonder we didn't get banned, bro. Really. It's a wonder we didn't get banned. I mean, we got 17 votes on the poll in the chat. If you could only pick one, Aster or Pyth Network, which would you pick? You know, Aster is trending. Aster has been trending a lot, and, you know, we could pull Aster up. Man, is this still in play for XRP? Can we call it? Is it still in play? Invalidated? I don't think so yet. I don't think so yet. But Man, if I ain't seen a more beautiful chart, bro, it's probably the Crow chart. CRO is just looks beautiful, man. All it's doing is pulling back-to-back tested breakout. CRO looking great. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up Aster. Heat map, mostly red here. It's a sea of red. A little bit of a mix, but sea of red. Let's see. Bro, Aster on the 15-minute. This thing is booming. I mean, really. What's a correction, bro? What even is a correction? Aster right now. Aster is booming. Did it break its uptrend? Yes. Yes. Yes, it did. It did break the uptrend. $1.95 to $2, which, I mean, we are already there, right? 200 EMA in red for the test. Dip slightly below it into the box. Aster, if it breaks the 200 EMA, I mean, after that nice tear, you know, a little reversal, right? A little reversal there to the downside might be likely. Shall we see? Shall we see it? Shall we see it take place? Very possible. Now I did just come out with an Aster price prediction. I've got an Aster. You know, hell, blah, that could be likely a nice fake out. S. Dojin said, "You are single, dad. Please don't drink." Man, Dogecoin, honestly, we played out very nicely here. I mean, we were watching the sideways chop, right? And we were waiting for us to break the range. And lo and behold, Dogecoin broke the range. We broke it to the downside first, which was our first measure move here. And we got back up into the range, ran right through it, broke the range here, and popped up to 25-cent resistance. And now we have fell back down into the range. Tempting to hold support there on my trend line at 23.4. Again, this trend line has been here since last night's stream. And that 23.4 right there, 23.4, 23.5 cents. playing out beautifully for support once again off of that wick, just that one wick, confirming that support. I mean, talk about getting close to the target, too. What was my original target? Just like 25, man. 25-1, but yeah. $23, yeah. I mean, it does not look like a bottom trying to form. I'll be honest, I don't know what that looks like. If I'm being totally honest with you, it is some pump and dump BS is what this is. One ugly ass chart, bro. All of it. That's what I'm saying, man. Now what? Well, now we got a 30-minute downtrend with all these nasty 30-minute. Look at these 30-minute candles, bro. Look at these 30-minute little tiny pieces of crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of price action that you just despise. I do not like this price action. I mean, you got these pumps and dumps. Look at freaking, and then you got these little bitty 30-minute candles. Yeah, this is that time when, this is typically the time when in the market when I just sometimes choose to just not even, you know, it's like I got my bags packed. I'm good. I'm not ready to sell. I don't think the bull market's over, but I am expecting some turbulence. You know, I'm expecting some turbulence. We've already felt some turbulence, and now I'm kind of expecting possibly some more turbulence. So the captain of this plane is about to tell you to fasten your seatbelts and sit tight and hold on for dear life, because, you know, it could get nasty for a bit. I don't think that'll be the end, though. I think the ones that are able to hold and, you know, maintain the discipline, the emotional discipline to not fall for the shakeouts, I think we will get rewarded, guys. I think we will be rewarded. Now, again, remember, if Ethereum and Bitcoin start to show signs of losing some of those key support levels, though, those key long-term support levels, then, you know, that's when I would be calling for the, you know, bull run over statements. As of right now, the crypto bull run, in my opinion, is nowhere near close to being over. We still have an alt season. Hellblah said it right there. All this volatility is going to look like nothing when this is in the dollar range. That's right. It's going to make it look like just peons. It's going to look like little bitty nothing. A fresh analysis of the daily chart on Dow. Sure. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yep. I'll pull up a fresh chart. We'll see if we can find a fresh chart, man. I'm pretty much used up almost all of my charts. This chart is pretty fresh, so let's go and look at it. I mean, I had it on the weekly. I don't know how you feel about the weekly, but the daily, not fresh enough, huh? Okay. So if we look at the daily, main thing to notice right here is how almost identical these two price structures are. I mean, these two price structures are very, very similar. Now, is it going to do something similar here? I don't know, because it's really showing weakness. Whereas it didn't show weakness here. We stayed above the 50-day EMA. We stayed above the 200-day EMA. And you know, the 50 EMA, the 50-day crossed the 200-day here, and we got a little push up, but nothing significant. After that, we've just had sideways, and then one more pump here. I do not like this. This right here is just, the only good thing about this is you are putting in higher lows. But that's the only good thing about this. The one thing that I do like is the fact that, you know, we are looking very similar. Price to break 42.5 cents. But the daily, actually, you know, we could be getting close to a bottom on the daily. We could be getting close to a bottom on the daily. This is why. So, you know, and this might be, this wouldn't be a very good bottom, as I always like to, you know, indicate. I typically trade the MACD when it is below, when the lines are below the bars like this right here. That's a prime example, right? And you can see that when the bars, or when the lines cross below the bars there, the price action did get a nice pump. But you can see lines cross above the bars, we dump. Obviously, we dumped on this first light green candle here on the MACD is when we dumped, right? That was your sell signal right there. MACD lines above the bars, light green, lines above the bars, cross, confirmation. Below the LSMA in the price action, confirmed with this, almost always downside. Now, same thing here, right? Crossed. First light green bar was your sell, right? First light green bar. Look at where it lines up. That was your sell signal, that first light green bar with the lines on the MACD above the bars. That's the sell signal right there. Bam. And then cross the LSMA, that's confirmation. And then we go down. I mean, that I have seen happen time and time again. I've watched these charts for so long, man, my head spins. And I tell you what, when you combine the MACD and the LSMA and the 50 and the 200 EMAs, support and resistance, this plays out typically all the time. Now, we're still waiting for the bars down here. We need a light red bar, right, to get a bottom. That first light red bar is your buy, right? That's your buy signal. So we don't have a light red bar here yet, right? Once we do, I think this will be the bottom on the daily for Doge. So once you see that, keep in mind, with the lines above the bars, still leaves the room for this to not play out. If we don't bounce, these lines can go on down below the bars. Just like right here. Right here's a good example. Just like we are above the bars here, right back here we were also above the bars. We tried to get a bounce in, but it was a dead cat and we went lower lows. So again, once you got below the bars, then it was a buy. So again, it's iffy above the bars. I typically don't trade if the line's above the bars, and I mean that's a short trade, right? But now if it's crossing bullishly above the bars, I typically don't trade it. I typically don't trade that because it's usually just a little bounce, and it usually doesn't lead to much. It's usually a dead cat bounce. But if you get a trade in when the MACD crosses well above the bars, like it right here, for example, I mean that high above the bars, man, boom, beautiful sell, right? Beautiful sell. And then of course, same thing when you're real low below the bars, that's a buy. Hellblaw said light red bar Friday, calling it. Each low, higher lows are that is good. Higher low is good. Higher low is definitely good. Light red bar, and we're going to get a bottom here. So look, tomorrow, that day, in the next 20 hours, in the next 20 hours, oh, I love it when the Doge dances on the chart, man. I remember when that very first happened, bro. I'll tell you what, how many Dogecoin charts do I actually have, bro? How many Dogecoin charts do I actually have? My goodness. I mean, I've got a lot of Dogecoin charts, y'all. We have done a lot of TA on Doge. I'm trying to find one, just one that I can't not find.
Jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't practice if we weren't going back.
It's not that one.
It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up.
Bro.
The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it
What's going on, RF Kiani? Welcome back. Getting ready for the pump. Let's go. That's right. Where is that chart, bro?
I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in. I'm falling.
I don't know where it's at. I just don't know.
Photos where you go. Every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever yawned on stream, bro. Anyways, that's about all I've got for the night anyways, y'all. But absolutely, Kiani, before I head out, I will do that for you. I will check Solana for you. Oh. Wow, what a nasty, nasty bounce there. What a nasty drop right there. To 11:30 at least. You know what? I might could do that. I might could get to. I could make it to 11:30. Maybe. You know, Solana did that. Gosh, that's a top if I've ever seen one. That is a top if I've ever seen one, guys. Hellblah, I think you're right. 10 super chats. You know, what's the celebration going to be for that though? What are you guys going to want? What are you guys going to want from me? You know, I thought about that. I was like, man, and you know, I'm going to be bringing the channel memberships back too. I'm going to get some custom emojis designed and made up for the channel. And we're going to bring back some fresh new channel memberships. I am excited, man. I am very excited. I'm also excited to rebuild our community, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love and support, and I appreciate the support from all the people that originally supported the channel and our community and everything on YouTube. But honestly, you know, going forward, we've got to keep it more professional. We got to do better, you know? At least that's for me personally. I mean, some people don't. Some people want to, you know, some people get on here and act complete fool, you know? I'm not trying to do that. I think that it's better if we keep it professional. We keep, you know, appealing to the right audience. And, you know, at the same time, don't get me wrong. I've got some ideas of some really fun things that I want to do that involves pump.fun. And, you know, you know, Alex Becker really got the wheels spinning on that, you know? But, oh my gosh. At the same time, I think if I were to ever pursue anything like that, which it would be lots of fun to do, I don't think I should do it on this channel. If I was going to do stuff like that, I think that the goal going forward would be to put that kind of content on another channel, you know? We design an AJC shirt on stream. That should be the reward. That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. By the way, I am gonna start wearing this shirt everywhere, bro. I'm gonna wear it a lot. That way, you know, like, I hope. Please ask me questions. Please ask me what Average Joe Crypto is. Please ask me, bro. Kiani said, I hope the unemployment claims can give us a little pump today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, because you know what? It's morning for some of you guys out there. So good morning, you guys. Good morning. Feels weird for me saying good morning because it's like midnight, but you know. Yeah, we're sitting at 205 right now, but you know what? 4-hour MACD is way down here. Way down here. Whew, whew. Gosh, sorry about that yawn. That was rough. We're actually approaching the 4-hour point of control, which is at 202. You know, let's use this indicator right here. Let's look back here. Right? Because right here, and right here is basically the same, right? I mean, exactly the same. Honestly, look, your 50 EMA in yellow, your 200 EMA in red is about to cross here currently. Actually, it is crossing, just like back here where it crossed. Look, perfect cross, as well as this indicator overlapping and crossing, which it did here as well. But look at where the price was at when that cross took place. Look at where the price was at. And also look at the MACD down here, guys. Well, I'm in front of it. Look at the MACD. MACD. Boom. 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 Cross. 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 MACD cross. MACD trying to cross, has not crossed yet because it's getting rejected for some reason here as we see more bearishness. But do you guys see what I'm looking at? Do you guys see what I'm looking at? Kiana, yes. Yes, you know, this is going to stabilize somewhere around this point of control on Solana's 4-hour time frame, I do believe, guys. Somewhere around this point of control. So we're still looking at $200 support level. And if you look here, like I just showed you guys, this is all very similar price action to exactly what happened back here. Same thing happened when these moving average crossed. Same thing happened when this indicator crossed. That's when we were forming our bottom, right? That's when we were forming our bottom, which is exactly what I think Solana is going to do here on the 4-hour. I do think we will form a bottom. And I do think that's what's going to happen. Now, will we come back up here and, you know, will we come back up here and get rejected and, you know, fall back down? That is a possibility. That is always a possibility. There's always a chance, Hellblah. Guys, is the stream okay? Because I'm getting an error message. You know, this shows October 10th. That's just my drawing, of course, but it shows October 10th. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so coming up, guys, coming up tomorrow, GDP growth rate, quarter over quarter final. So that is coming up tomorrow. Guys, I will be live. I will go live tomorrow. I will try to go live tomorrow twice, actually. So I'll try to do a live stream in the morning and a live stream tomorrow night, and I probably might even try to come at you with a little price action video on a trending altcoin. But we do have the GDP growth rate coming out quarter over quarter tomorrow. We've got core PCE price index month over month. and September 30th job openings. But big deal here, GDP growth rate and that core PCE price index. So we got the 25th and the 26th. So for the next 2 days straight, we've got some serious economic data that could stir the markets. So Greenfinger's in the house. What's good, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. Well, good morning. We just hit 204 or 203. Did we hit 203? Can we hold support, man? Can we form a bottom here? Okay, guys, my internet connection right now is definitely getting trashed. So you know what? I think it is, and I do think this has something to do with how YouTube handles their streams. Now I know the stream quality seems to be okay, but because my bandwidth is low, then it's not giving the data to YouTube the way it likes, the way it needs to be, and that does affect how the stream is pushed in the algorithm. So. I know, you know what I think it is, because I looked and my billing cycle actually is coming. The end of my billing cycle for my internet plan is coming up in like a few days. Like it's coming up in October, like the first week of October. So I've already used, almost 1,000 gigabytes or something. So I have a feeling they might be throttling me just a little bit here leading into the end of my billing cycle. But you know what? We have dealt with a lot worse issues in the past. Have we not, guys? We sure have. I tell you what, guys, just because it's midnight and just because, hell blah, that is true, man. It definitely does make a difference. All of that, all of the engagement, man, even just the chatting in the chat helps the algorithm. Smashing the like button, the chats, the reactions in the chat, like the little emoji reactions in the chat, all of the engagement is great for our growth here. %, bro. Okay, so we just tapped that point of control. So we just tapped 202. Remember, I just mentioned 202 was the point of control, and we just tapped it. We bounced from 202 to 204, and we're getting the bounce. Can Solana form a bottom here? Because we just tapped 202, guys, live. What happens when the core PCE data, right? What happens when that combined with the GDP growth rate, home sales data, what happens when all this data comes out and is bullish? or dovish. Bottoms are going to start forming here. You know, again, we already talked about it, guys. I'm not going to rehash it, why I think that a bottom will form here. I just really think that it's likely. Now, will it happen right away? I don't believe so. I think it will take quite some time. We are on the 4 hour. Let's put it on the daily. Okay, yeah, so see, it's going to take probably at least, we're going to say 2. I'm thinking going into this weekend, which I'll tell you what's going to happen, guys. This is what's going to happen. We're going to go into this weekend. If Solana does not hold, well, if Solana does not hold here, 200 daily EMA will get tested. And that is down here around 182 to 185. So I'm looking at 180 to 185. Honestly, that's honestly. This is going to be 194, 195. Down at the bottom of the indicator here. 200 EMA at 180 to 185. It's going to have to hold this, right? It's going to have to hold this and bounce up out of it, because once it goes below it, if it stays below it, here's a good example. We do go pretty low. If it doesn't hold the top of the indicator, it's going to go pretty low. That's right, green fingers. What goes up must come down. I currently do not have any open positions. I am sitting out this one. Yeah, everything is getting a nice dump in. I'm waiting. I'm going to watch it like a hawk. And I'm telling you, when the time's right, I will know it. And I will share it with you guys. And you know, this is a good example of why I don't mess with the MACD when the lines are above the bars. Because you know what? Even if the MACD on the daily here for Solana comes down here slightly above the bars and starts to try to cross to the upside, just like it did right here. Now, the price action went up on this cross above the bars. But the way this looks, if it happens here, I'm not so sure that we will. We might come down lower. Don't want to see that happen. 150 should not, we should not have to worry about seeing $150 Solana, but if we did, would you buy the dip? That's the real question. Green figures, that's a good question. Might have to look into that. I washed my hands with the Trump coin, man. I did. I washed my hands clean of it. I got burnt by the Trump coin, so I washed my hands clean of that. I did. Green figures out here been shorting the market the whole bull run. I'm not kidding. All right, guys, listen. That's about all I've got for tonight. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up tonight. Much love to y'all. I hope y'all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Like I said earlier, I will try to go live in the morning and tomorrow evening. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe if you are new to the channel. I will see you in the next one.
Wow, this is incredible. Driving through the future.